Okay. Now I have the most tactical commando operator gear kit ever. Oh, hold on. No one can see anything. That's terrible. It's probably because nobody's in here, but that's a different story.
Something to be seen.
Apply settings. Are you sure you want to apply those settings? I do. Because those dreams, Fokker, those dreams, they're not as empty as my conscience seems to be. In my power, only lonely.
Flip a sec.
My love is vengeance that never sleeps. Star Killer. My power, only
Readings indicate this
lonely.
area is safe.
Fokker's not here yet. That's sad. I'm sad.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, I'm waiting for so many things. Specifically, that shotgun. I want that shotgun. Fokker died. I can't hear him anymore. He must be gone. Well, I didn't die. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet.
I can keep hoping.
See, one of these days, though, I might die. And then I just won't be on the Discord anymore. And then you'll wonder, what the hell happened to that guy?
No, I can.
And I thought we were gonna do business.
Yeah, I no, I can promise you that, too. That's an easy promise. It's like saying one day I'll pay taxes. Like, no shit, Sherlock. That's
Taxes?
I do.
Who does this?
I pay a lot of taxes, actually.
Don't even want to know how much taxes I paid total.
I stopped counting after about $8 grand this year.
Oh, for the year, I know those numbers, but I'm talking about like lifetime.
Oh no, I don't want to do that either. That sounds terrible.
I mean, I qualify for fucking retirement outside of not being 65.
Jeez. You shouldn't do that. That's bad for you. What is this? The SOCOM Mark 220 SSRI. So it's going to make me feel nice and comfy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, first off, I have a pump action shotgun that reminds me of my days as a preteen. Then I have a SOCOM MK20 SSRI.
There's no such thing as preteens, FYI.
Okay, well, hold on. By definition, there is, because it's just before a teenager.
It's not an actual thing. It's called being a kid.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking like 12. It's
Yeah,
like,
but that's being a kid. The preteen is a bullshit marketing term made up to try and pretend like the kids between like something like 10 and 12, or 10 before 13, or like some sort of marketing segment or some shit, which they're not. They don't have any buying power. They don't have any more buying
Warning.
influence than
We're exiting
other
the safe
fucking
area.
of course they do. What are you talking about?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, this guy's got some crazy ups. That man just jumped like 4 feet with full gear.
God damn it! I was there. I was right there.
The damn game to laptop slower.
'Cause your dreams, they are as empty.
What the fuck?
My love is vengeance. I gotta pee.
Hey, you know what, Fred? Shut the hell up.
Who's Fred?
Yeah, hi.
Durst.
Whatever.
'Cause my power, only
The version of the
lonely.
song you're singing it by, it's a cover by Fred Durst.
Fred Durst. I've heard that name, but only in an Eminem song. Who is Fred Durst?
The lead singer of fucking Limp Bizkit.
God damn.
Ooh.
You think they'll ever find a cure?
You gonna send me an invite?
I thought I did.
Well, I just got in games, so it may have expired.
It says you're offline. Or, well, it says you're online, but it says red.
I don't know why I'm...
Oh, now you're green. Okay. I know Fred Durst.
Agent has joined your
I know
team.
Limp Bizkit. Ma'am, just because I pointed a gun at you doesn't mean you get to walk away. Ma'am?
You don't need to be pointing that at me.
So, let's take a look at our surroundings here, okay? Let's look around. Let's see. Do we have any places to eat? Space available. Entire building available. Holy crap. Look. Dude, we could just move in here. The entire building is open.
Yeah, sure.
Because my... Oh, God! Bomb!
Let's go this way.
Let's go to the shop.
Where the fuck did you go?
Oh, God!
Bro, where the hell did you go? You could answer would be helpful. I don't know how to get the hell where you were.
I walked to the giant white sign that says building available. Cause my power, only lonely. My love is vengeance. That stupid song stuck in my head thanks to a restaurant. Cause my beans are so empty. I ate them all now. I've gotta pee.
5, 4, 3.
Sorry.
I'll tell you one thing that'll get me to move,
Yeah, of course,
and
part
that's
of the
starving. You
What?
gotta go where the food is, you know?
Part of the song.
I
I
guess
know,
that's why
but I was like, I don't remember the
going
part
after
of the
that
song.
supply drop.
It's,
Maybe
it
they don't eat
says
so good
it's
either.
80s
But
to
that
80s,
don't
all
mean
the
they can
speaking
take
programs
ours.
talking in the background.
Especially not if you do
Hold
something
on,
about
the,
it.
the game is... I don't know what happened. My audio settings are all jacked up. Now, you are not nearly loud enough. And I know it's the game, so...
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
How is it the game? Because I'm talking in Discord.
No, it's overpowering you. So the game's, like, actual audio is overpowering you.
Where the hell are these guys at?
There we go. Look, don't worry about it. It's a secret assault, okay? They don't let you know. Oh, look, blue. Yeah, take him out. There you go. Why is the U.S. military here again? I forget. Well, their guys LARPing is the U.S. military.
Contractors.
Ah, so it's what, the Xeon group or whatever?
That's like Blackwater.
Yeah, Xeon group.
Ooh, it blew his brains out. That was sweet.
Get their brains. I want to use it as paint.
Where the fuck's the next one?
There's only one.
Warning.
No,
Incoming
so-
hostiles.
Just wasn't popping up the damn icon until I started running towards it.
Man, these rats are really brave, running through like a kid's... Oh, God! Jared, they are the Jews that were illegally creating underground tunnels in New York. How dare you, sir? The Jews were creating completely legal tunnels in New York. The state of New York found out that they were completely legal because the Jews were making them. By the way, have we ever found out why there was dirty, bloody mattresses down there again? Or was that just like a random thing that
They're
happened?
Jews.
The what?
Because they're Jews.
Well, hold on. That sounds like a weird thing to say. You're telling me that Jews just keep bloody mattresses?
Jews do all sorts of fucked up shit.
Well, so do Muslims, but you don't see them making tunnels underground. Well, I guess they do, but not in America.
yeah, they do.
Not in America.
This that you know of.
Where's the secret Muslim tunnels in America? Where do they keep those lying around? Thank you, Jared, for starting this conversation. By the way.
Where's this other bastard?
And by the way, I really feel uncomfortable with the stream title being is there any good places to eat? And your response is look for the secret Jew tunnels. I hate that. That is annoying as hell.
What is?
I throw. You're welcome, says Jared. Thank you so much. I throw a grenade thinking it's gonna go boom, and it's like nope, smoke bomb.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Hey, they must have some decent food in them tunnels. I mean, my mind does not go anywhere good. Let's put it that way. Ma'am, you should leave. See, I use a sniper rifle. So that nobody knows what bad things I am doing.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Incoming hostiles!
They're spread out weirdly, so they don't pop up on like the screen
Oh,
until you actually.
they're coming
get closer.
from the jungle gyms. Oh, I remember that correctly. Those guys, the guys that did the tunnels were followers of some, like, really radical rabbi, allegedly. And that really radical rabbi, like, was known for doing stuff that was crazy, and not even illegal. Like, not even borderline illegal, just straight up illegal, even by their own
I
laws.
gotta hand it to you.
Which they didn't do anything about.
Cops who used to live around here, they ought to be ashamed of you.
Jesse,
doing their
Jesse, I
job
can't
for
believe you
them.
betrayed me. You sold me out to Mossad. Or it's, Jesse, Jesse, I can't believe you betrayed me. You sold me out to Mossad.
We got missions.
Did you say Mishans?
Missions.
Missions.
Yes, missions.
Why do you say it like that? That's racist.
Because I can.
It's racist.
Life's racist.
No, it's not. Life is completely and totally colorblind.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Life is 100% no matter
Readings
what
indicate
fair.
an echo nearby.
An echo?
That is an absolute falsehood.
That is not a falsehood, sir. Why are you sprinting ahead of me where I cannot keep up with you? Fine. I didn't want to hang out with you anyway. And how are you tonight, Jared?
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, stop getting blown up. Maybe if you didn't run ahead of me, you wouldn't get shot in the back.
Shut up.
That man's on fire. He's screaming for his life. I wonder if a bris will help him. Perhaps if we cut off his foreskin.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he'd be great whenever I suck him off.
Oh, God. Yeah, what is up with that? Why do they use their tongue? Like, why don't they just be... Why can't they be fucking normal? Like, okay, you can do circumcision without putting your fucking mouth on it.
No, you can just not circumcise, period.
Well, no, you can do that, too. Like, that, okay, look, I have no problem with that as a practice. It's the part where you put your mouth on it. What is up with that? And why the hell are we talking about this?
I fucking have a huge problem with fucking butchering fucking babies. Like, fuck out of here. That's nobody should be okay with that.
Look, I don't see really, like, a massive issue with it.
I do. Because if you did the same thing to a girl, everybody'd lose their fucking mind.
Well, okay, there's a difference between doing one to one and one to the other.
No, you're fucking chopping off stuff that doesn't need to be chopped off, that has no fucking appreciable health benefits.
So,
It's bullshit.
okay, I'm going to tell you a story, and this story is going to make a lot of people really uncomfortable. So, I say a lot of people, the people that are here, which was really just the three of us. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try, just the three of us. Alright, so there was one time, a dude came into a hospital with massive pain in his penis, okay?
Are you gonna tell us this pro bullshit again?
What?
The proling bullshit again?
No,
I've heard this story like 11 billion times.
No, this is a different story. I can tell a story if you want.
No.
But purling is also fun, but no, this is another story, okay? So this is a dude who... Okay, so here's the thing. In the West, traditionally, most men, I would say, are probably circumcised. In Europe, it's a bit different, but in, like, America, it is majority probably people that are circumcised. There's definitely some that aren't, obviously. But for the most part, I would say that it's definitely above half of all men. Like, way above half of all men that are circumcised. That's not a problem. I don't have a problem with this. And here's the reason why. Because in the West, you end up with people that will go into the hospital saying, I have massive pain in my penis. Like, massive, massive pain. And, okay, fine. Doctor, like, says, okay, let's pull your trash down, let's take a look at you. And it's, like, swollen as hell. It is all swollen up. Like, oh, God, what is going on? Turns out that, you know, that little cock sheath that you have, the little foreskin, little penis sheath, the thing that you normally kit with, that's fine. No problem. Got no problem with it. You need to clean that. And if you don't,
shit.
and if you
Well,
don't,
It's a parental failure.
and if you
Get out of here.
listen to me, goddamn. If you don't, bad things happen. Really bad things. Like you can like actually cause yourself to go like gangrenous. It's bad. And so this dude didn't clean his dick. He did not clean himself properly.
Fucking, you know, natural selection is a bitch. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, it is. But again, I'm just saying, like, you know, again, there are things that you have to learn if this is what you're going to do, and so there is some benefits there.
It's not difficult to fucking figure it out on your own, and it's fucking, you know, failure of the parents if they don't fucking teach them. So, like, you know, not my problem. Like,
I'm not saying it's your problem. At no point am I saying this is your problem. I am saying, though.
Okay, why did you pick a fight over there?
I don't know. I got bored. Look, we will take all their foreskins, okay?
Well, I'm gonna go this way. Don't die.
What are we talking about? I left to make some microwave food, return to heroes from natural selection. I well, that was just Fokker's version of everything. What's the button for heals again? I forget.
V by default.
Ow.
That's how you use your EpiPen.
Aha, yes, I cannot breathe.
Well, I mean,
Ow.
it's pretty fucking accurate. You know,
I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
having trouble breathing. Gotta use an EpiPen.
We were talking.
Bullets causing the problem.
We were talking. So, Jared, we were talking about the. Oh God. We were talking about basically circumcision because you started something and then we escalated and then we escalated again and now we're. I don't remember where we were anymore.
I'm at. Why did you pick a fight over there instead of going towards the mission?
I don't know. Where's the mission? Oh God, darn it! Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm down. Yeah, I'm dead. Someone figured out, but I just wanted to confirm my suspicions. Yeah, you are not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, no. I have no idea where you are, so,
Well, you can teleport to me.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Fine, then. That's where you're gonna be. Little midnight snack there. Except it's not even midnight yet. But yeah, no. It's been an interesting night for conversation. I really appreciate this conversation. Where are you, fucker?
In the fight with the hostiles? Follow the sounds of gunfire.
That doesn't help me. I can't hear dick.
Well, you should be able to see me as a blue, like, circle on the map.
Ah, there you are.
These guys are celebrating as more enemies come in. What the fuck?
Hey, is that me? That's me. Yeah, I don't know where the hell you are.
Did you... Dude, get off of me. Jesus Christ, you fucking retard NPC.
I think he's having sex with one of the NPCs, guys.
Dude, you literally can fast travel to me on the map.
I am
don't
looking
get it.
for you.
I don't know why this is difficult or confusing.
Because I'm difficult and confusing.
I just think you're confused.
Like that one guy who had dick cheese stuck all around his dick. To the point where it actually hurt him.
Forces approaching.
That was, I bet that was very confusing.
Dispatch to Turtle Bay Patrol. We're expecting a mercy drop at the park near the UN building on First. Stay sharp.
Yeah, get him!
Territory.
Get you some!
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Fuck it, they might be celebrating because they are suicidal. Aha! Allahu Akbar! I understand this.
Aloha Akbar.
Aloha Akbar! Aloha Akbar! Aloha Akbar! So who actually killed JFK? And the answer might surprise you, it was Marilyn Monroe. And that's why she died.
That doesn't sound Jewy enough.
It wasn't the Jews.
It's absolutely Mossad.
It was not Mossad.
100%.
As somebody who does not like the nation, doesn't care about the people, but doesn't like the nation, I'm telling you, the odds are not in favor of that. The odds are it was our own CIA.
Nah.
At least, okay, let me do it this way. There's no indicative evidence of that.
Sparrow 6, over. We are on site and have you back.
Filthy Jews.
It's not. God dang it. Man, I'm really happy that Jeff Bezos is anti-Jew, I guess.
We needed that mercy drop.
Oh,
For real.
did y'all hear that now if you have an Alexa, it will now, without your consent, send everything that you say towards Amazon's AI?
It's always been doing that. It's
Yeah,
just
but
this-
now they're not being, now they're not hiding it.
Oh yeah, now they're just being like open about it.
See, this is why I don't put that crap in my house.
Well, no, this shit always makes me laugh. Is like all these fucking people are like, no, it's on the safe mode. I haven't said my special word, so it doesn't listen. It's like, how the fuck is it listening for the word in the first place, you fucking moron?
Mm-hmm. And how? Woo! Get him! Get you some!
Oh, there's a lot of them down there. There's a lot of guys down there. I didn't really want to pick a fight with these guys. I was trying to get to the safe house.
No, we're picking a fight. You started it, we're gonna finish it.
I didn't start it. They just happened to be there.
Oh, by the way, I am kind of kidding. I mean, the odds of them being involved in some way are relatively high, considering the fact that his assassination would have come at the time whenever JFK was trying to get AIPAC removed from or was trying to get them to register as a foreign citizen, or sorry, foreign agents. Yeah, foreign agents. You've got the CIA and stuff that he is also in the progress, or stating that he wants to scatter to the effing winds.
Are you still engaged with stuff?
No. Maybe.
God, yeah.
Yeah, so even if our own government wasn't directly involved with it, we probably didn't do much about it. JFK was withholding pennies from Israel, so they hired Alex Mason, the COD Black Ops agent, to kill it. Dude, okay, hold on. I vaguely remember that name. Which Black Ops was that? Because I vaguely remember that, and I've been wanting to play like the original Black Ops to see if they hold up. Because I don't remember anything about Black Ops.
Black Ops 15.
Look, they're not Land Before Times. They haven't made... Hold on, have they made... Okay, it's been a long time since I've played Black Ops. Are there 15 Call of Duty Black Ops? Okay.
No,
well, hold on. Like, you say that, but I don't actually know if that's true or not.
They just had 6 or whatever.
They just had sex. Okay, got it.
6.
Oh, 6. The first. Okay, so yeah. So one of the things I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to play, like, find a Humble Bundle or whatever, where they have a bunch of them kind of bundled together, so that I can actually play the first few over again. I would love to play the first few to see how well they hold up, you know, because I don't remember much about them. I know they were made by Treyarch, and that was about my extent of knowledge. Because when I played them, we were mostly playing them for the zombie modes and whatnot. And so I never really had a chance to actually play the game, like, and watch and get involved in the story.
I'm
Like-
going to the safe house because this thing keeps leading me in the wrong fucking direction.
Like this game. I have yet to really fathom what the story is, because they don't do a very good job of, one, storytelling, and when they do, it's being told to people that I really am not interested in.
No, the first one was much worse at, like, conveying the story.
To be fair, though, Fokker, the second one wasn't really good either.
I wasn't good, but I mean, it was a hell of a lot better than this.
Okay, here's what I gathered from the first game. We are an extrajudicial former government agency that is actually going around and basically just acting as if we have authority when we don't. And the second game is the same thing, except we're also actively the bad guys because people are saying, hey, look, these people have guns and weapons just like us. They have food and stuff just like us. We're going to go kill them because people shouldn't have guns. And my response is, the fuck? Like, that's, like, your whole shtick is, hey, people shouldn't be allowed to have guns. Only the government can have guns. And I'm like, this is, like, the most boomer propaganda ever. Which, by the way, can someone explain that to me? How is it that one of the most conservative generations also turned into one of the most communist generations of our lifetime?
Oh, no, like most of the communist ones are like the millennials and some of the
Well, if you-
but the boomers weren't communists. It's that they just became greedy and sold. You know, they didn't think about the future. They just sold future generations.
I can't spend it if I'm dead.
Yeah, kind of situation.
Like
And
that.
it just-
I'll never. They have been drinking the water that turns the freaking frogs communist. See that I believe. They're turning the
You wanna
freaking
fast
frogs
travel with
gay.
me?
I'm
Pretty
gonna
fast.
walk there because it's a beautiful day out. The weather's nice. Look, you can go to Kobe's for a sandwich right now.
Well, I'm gonna go fabric shopping while I wait for you. So.
Fabric shopping. But no, I mean, what was it? Somebody I was listening to something today, and they just had the numbers for the election recently, and it was talking about how boomers overwhelmingly went for Kamala Harris, and I was like, why? Like that makes no sense. Like that doesn't make any sense. And everybody else basically went for Donald Trump, and I said, what? Like I expected like there to be some movement here and movement there, and that's fine, which I was right, but I was not expecting to see the boomer generation vote overwhelmingly for Kamala, and I was like, did they just not hear her talk? Are they just retarded? Like, what is it that when you said, hey, Kamala's my girl, what part of that was right? But then again, it's the same thing as watching a bunch of like college graduate women be the ones that are saying, "Oh no, we're like pro DEI," and it's like, yeah, because all your degrees are simple and easy. That's why you're a vote for this crap. You have no idea what it's like to actually live in the real world. You live on easy mode 99% of the time, and so you never have to worry about it.
The trick is like they never fucking had to actually do anything in life. They just went straight from fucking their parents doing everything to fucking like going through grade school or not grade school and college where fucking it's just like regurgitate the fucking professor's bullshit and I love you.
Felix, where are you going? I don't know about that. Like, a lot of boomers around me are pretty into Trump. Maybe they are more into the social programs. See, but again, like I don't like the social program. Like I was explaining to somebody the other day, I said, look, we are $35 trillion in debt. It doesn't matter how you cut this.
36 plus.
Okay, 30. Well, okay, fine. 36. You know what? By the end of this year, it'll be 38.
No, by the end of this year, it's probably gonna be 40.
So at the end of the day, here's what's gonna have to happen. Those programs are gonna have to go anyway. It doesn't matter. They're gonna have to go. All of them are gonna have to go. That doesn't mean that I'm not unsympathetic. Those that are already on it, like my parents are about to be on it. Okay, I get it. Like they paid into it, they should get the benefit of it. Obviously, that should be the way it works. But us, no. Like we should be paying off the last generation that'll ever do this, because there's no way in hell we're ever gonna see a dime of that money. So why the hell should we make like the next generation pay for it? Like, pay it. Hey, we tried it. It didn't work out. It's done. But we'll never get any of that Social Security money. We never were. It doesn't matter. So we'll pay for it. We'll pay for it until the last person dies. Then it becomes a tax that no longer exists. See, I'm not unsympathetic to the plights of the plebes. Like Medicare, Medicaid, all that crap, it's just it's absolute garbage. Like, there's no reason. God, I still have to pay my taxes. Dude, you need to do that. We're getting up on tax season. Like, whoa, close.
Oh, I did my shit.
Yeah, I did mine a while ago.
I did mine like fucking like February.
Ow, it hurts. He's dead, Jim.
You're almost here. Come on, catch him.
I am in the middle of a firefight. Thank you. Also, I can't remember how to deploy. I can't remember how to deploy my health kit.
Q and E are your skills. Your like.
There we go.
left and right skills.
Thank you. Hold on, my office door is open. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
She's like, enough of your bullshit.
Hi, Felix. You gonna come hang out with me tonight, bud? I'm sure everybody wants to hear from you. Nobody's heard from you in like over a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Come on.
Is that Felix?
Come here, Felix. Nobody's heard from you in forever. Come here. Here, come here. Come say hi to everybody. Say hi, Felix. Felix. Say hi. Come on. You used to say hi all the time. Felix. Felix. He's like, no, Daddy's giving me pets right now. I don't want to do that. Felix. No. Okay. I used to see what's
Jesus Christ, they won't stop.
See what's funny? The myths eating the cats, the myths eating the dogs, the myths are eating the chickens. They're eating the dogs. All right, first off, Felix used to do something really cool back in the day. So he used to actually respond to his name by meowing, and so I would say, "Hey, Felix," he's like, "Meh," every single time. And then I started doing it to him on stream, and he did it for a couple times, then he just stopped. He's like, "No, you're using me now."
Remember that.
Felix.
Whoa, what the fuck? You want to get over here soon.
Well, I'm walking over there. But no, I have.
Yeah, no, I found the world boss. You need to get here now.
I'm coming. Hey, you got the greenies with you, so you'll be fine.
No, these greenies are worthless.
The greenies seem like they're pretty good.
ATF isn't welcome in Camp Freeman.
Sergeant Jax, Applejacks. Cause my feelings... Oh god, that guy shoots really hard. Holy crap. Jeez, that guy hits hard.
Yeah. That's why I said I wanted help.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, I understand. All my power, only
Oh
bonely.
shit, with the front shoulder now shooting at me.
Jared, you need to do your taxes. Alright, just go to TurboTax and get it done. It's okay. The government's only going to screw you softly, okay? We're fighting mercs. Is there an actual government anymore? I mean, can you even call these things mercenaries? Why? I paid them last year. Why do I have to need to do it again? I know, right? Look, I'm not arguing that that's not a reasonable thing to think. I'm just saying that, like, they're gonna get you for it. Oh, I made him explode! Oh, I got the firecracker bag! Got him, coach!
Jesus Christ. No fucking time.
And he gave me a garbage gun, too. I gotta trade out this sniper rifle because it's terrible. Like, it does a lot of damage, but it's not accurate enough. I need to trade off like an M4 or something.
Detected.
This way.
This way.
Yes, this way.
Felix! Felix! I don't know, can y'all hear him?
No, I haven't heard anything.
No, damn it, cat.
Is there an elevator? We take stairs, I
Felix!
guess.
I remember there was one time where I did that, and it was great, because it was perfectly timed.
Now entering
Come
a
here,
safe
Felix.
area.
Come here.
Oh, Felix.
Come here, Felix. Felix! Here, come here.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe zone.
Siri! Siri! No, just he's just a little baby. He doesn't realize that he's an adult cat anymore. He's just like, oh, I'm a big baby. I was like, yeah, as you are.
I'm the biggest of babies.
He is. He is a big baby. What's funny is that I found... You know where I found him? I found little baby Felix as a little kitten. Somebody had placed him on one of those little crossing arms for like a train. The ones that will go down if a train comes. They put him there.
Yeah.
And, you know, first off, that was the first problem. Because if that had gone down, like, it would have killed him. But more importantly, it was over 107 degrees out, and that thing is steel, so his poor little baby paws are burning up as his tummy has a bunch of heat blisters all over it. And my mother found him and told me about it. I sent Geisha out there to get him because I didn't know what the hell was going on. She sees him because I'm calling her as she's crossing that little area. She's like, I would have never seen him had you not told me. My mom saw him. Oh. And when we got him, his poor little tummy was full of little heat blisters. I'm down, by the way.
Oh.
Some jackass had decided that, nope. I'm gonna put this, because he couldn't have gotten there up on his own.
Oh,
So,
okay. No, this side.
I'm coming. Please don't let me die. And though I never actually found out who did that to him, we did take him home and he's now with us. And he's never going anywhere. He's a sweetie bear. She's a big old baby. Alright. We got JTF reinforcements. We're amazing. She's dead, Jim.
Hostile forces approaching.
We're coming.
Mercs are coming.
We're coming.
Don't tell me what to do.
Check your face.
I found poor little Lila in a trash compactor. She was trying to chase a butterfly when I found her.
Don't tell me this shit.
What? Look, it's more. Look, the story I'm telling you is far more engaging than the story of the Division 1. The gameplay is fun.
NPC the fuck away from me, Jesus Christ.
NPC the fuck away.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
My God, there's more on the way, fucker. What will we do? Oh God, they're coming up behind us. Or not, I guess.
Oh, the fucking NPCs keep getting my fucking way, and they won't die.
That's what their job is. To get in the way and not die. Granada! Like, there's like not a good angle anywhere that I can get to. Now, Jared, you should pay your taxes, okay? If you don't pay your taxes, how will the government bend you over without lube?
Dude, I swear to God, they need to make fucking NPCs so you can kill them. Like, these guys just keep pushing me around and fucking smashing into
This
me.
isn't Halo. That's right, you can't move. That's the way I like them. Tied down with a gag in their mouth. I'm going in! But if billionaires don't need to pay, then why do I? They do pay their billionaires. They do pay their billionaire taxes. It's just they're smart enough to get paid in assets. It's harder to tax an asset. It's easier to tax cash.
Can you English much?
Hmm?
Can you English?
What do you mean?
It was pretty rough you trying to spit out that sentence.
Oh, well, they get paid in assets. What do you want?
I have no idea.
They get paid in
Work a
stock
lot harder than
options. They get paid in things like that. So it's a little bit easier on them.
The elevator.
Oh, elevator?
Elevator.
No, you push the button. I push the button. No, your elevator. My elevator. Geisha has not seen that cartoon.
Where are you at?
I don't know. Where am I?
Go back to the roof. Come to this side.
The roof. The roof. The Groot is on fire.
Stairwell on this side that will lead down to the...
That's not how that song goes.
Building.
My blood is vengeance.
5, 4, 3.
You are now entering a safe area.
You're my power. Only comely.
Now we're exiting the safe area.
British ladies can come with me.
Gross.
Warning.
Why is it
Now
gross?
leaving the safe area.
It's just gross.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, British woman. Holy crap. Why don't I just date somebody with Down syndrome? Holy crap.
Well, I mean, you already are. Tell me what it's like.
No, that's autism. It's very different. Actually, what's really funny is that, you know, I was gonna... I've occasionally thought about just doing, like, what if I just do nothing but rip on women? And, like, the crazy things that it's like living with women. But, like, the problem is that if I do that, I'm gonna be... everybody's gonna go, oh, it's geisha, that's pissing him off. And it's like, no, it's just something I've noticed. Like, when you have an argument, and, like, you leave, and you come back, and she's still having the argument, but you don't know with who. It's like, it's an OCD that women do sometimes. Where, like, they'll be mad about, like, oh, I don't know, like, the dishwasher was full one morning or something that's never happened to me.
I did not select a fucking safe house, but whatever.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Plus, I need to go sell some guns
Now
anyway.
entering a safe
I
area.
already got this one.
Well, if you didn't, I want to know why you didn't, so that's fine.
Let's see, seal.
Wait, calling all cars? Are you telling me that there's actually police that are still out here?
No, it's just some stupid radio DJ.
Oh. Let's see, hold on. I've got a Black Market M60 E6. Ooh, a custom P416 G3. That does not look like a G3 to me. Alright, let's go ahead and...
It's a G6.
That's a G6 right there, if I ever saw one. Okay. The Dark Zone is the place where you load and unload passengers. Paratrooper SVD. Do I have multiples of these? Yeah, I do. 26 and 20. Yeah, hold on.
What all the set bonuses.
Ooh, a tactical 1911. Ooh. You know, fucker. 1911s, they won World War II and World War I.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
They did.
Didn't,
They did.
didn't happen.
I believe that you don't know what happened.
Hey, you just got a great deal.
I did get a great deal. I got a great deal by you shafting me horribly. But yes, I got a great deal.
I got a great deal. I got the best deal. It's huge.
Huge. The best deal. Absolutely the best deal. Oh, I can't mod that one, so it sucks.
Do I want to do this?
So we're going to dismantle that. We're going to dismantle that. Going to dismantle that.
I'll dismantle you.
I don't believe you will. I don't think you will. Ooh. High performance mod slot. Ah, thank you very much. Gear pieces for level 30 players have a gear store value that represents their power. Ah, so we need a scouter now in order to do this. So we can have Vegeta and do the whole, it's over 9,000!
Votes.
I believe it. I believe it entirely. Like, you don't even have to convince me. I believe it. Alright, now let's go sell some more gear. And we're going to sell all the junk. Very good.
I'm fixing my gear.
Sorry, I can't give you a bag for that.
Felix. You can't give me a bag for that. Why not? Why are you like this? I've done nothing to you, video game.
Don't be shy.
Now let's see if I can mod this thing into something usable. Alright. A 60% magazine increase. Okay, that gives me a near 50 round magazine. Okay, that's not bad. Underbarrel. Oh, there we go. Laser. Fantastic. A stability modifier. 11%. No, we want... Actually, the muzzle brake doesn't look too bad. But let's leave that off for now. Alright, let's see. Reflex... That's a bit too much. There we go. Alright, now let's see if we can find something to kind of put on the end of this gun here. We need to make this look super cool, okay? You absolutely have nothing I can use. Good lord, why are you useless? Absolutely freaking useless. If you were any more useless, you would be tits on a bull.
You're so hurtful.
It's not my fault that I'm speaking the truth to him. I got a 50-round magazine on my M4, which is great. The only problem is that it's kind of useless on everything else. Again, like the sniper rifle's great. It does a lot of damage. The problem is that it can't consistently, you know, like I can't pump out rounds like I do in Division 2. The stability modifiers are really rough in this game, even though you have like some good gear in here. Also, for a 50-round magazine, I should have like.
The safe area.
There we go. There we go. There we go. See, look how cool, look how tactical I look.
Fine, cool.
I have a gun that's white and black. That's pretty cool, man. And then I've got an M60 with a silencer on it.
As you do.
As you, yeah, which was the style at the time. Let's see here. We have an encounter up here. Ooh, medical supplies.
I'm still sorting out my gear.
God dang it. Why are you the way you are? Why are you the way you are? Fokker, where does baby corn come from? Like, I only see regular cornfields. I never see baby cornfields. So where does baby corn come from? Do what?
Uranus?
That's not an answer. That's a cop-out. I don't poop baby corn. I poop, like, corn pieces. Felix.
No, I heard that.
There you go. See, I had to move the microphone down. Felix. Felix. See how he squeaks? You hear him squeak?
Yeah.
Felix! He's a little squeaky baby. He's like, oh, you let me out of here. Oh, I know what he wants. Oh, I know what he wants. I see what he wants. Oh, he brought his toy up. That's what he wants. Felix! Well, no, you're supposed to bring the toy back, you little rascal. So what he does, we have these, like, you know how you little plushies? We have these micro plushies that, I don't know what it was. I think we found them one day in, like, a box. And it was, like, little, like, miniature stuffed animals. And he absolutely loved them. So Felix, whenever he was a kitten, he had his surrogate mommy was what we call Mr. Bumble. And Mr. Bumble is like, it's a neck pillow, you know, it's a neck pillow, but it's like a bumblebee. And so we call him Mr. Bumble. Now, we don't use him, but Felix used him because what he would do is he would curl up inside the little neck hole, you know, and just kind of like curl up there. So that was his like surrogate mommy for a while. And ever since then, he's absolutely loved these little like plushy toys that we found. And right now his favorite is a duck. It's like a little mallard that he's ripped the wings off of. What do you mean it's awful?
Ripping things apart.
He's a cat. And it's a bird. Well, it's a stuffed bird, but it's a bird.
Violent.
He is violent. He's a cat. Felix, I can't play with you if you don't get your toy. And see, what's the funny thing is that he, from like a very early age, he learned to play fetch. Felix, go get your toy. Can you get your toy? If you get your toy, I'll throw it for you, okay? Because right now I'm waiting for Mr. Fokker to get his stuff together. If you get your toy, I'll go throw it for you, okay? Can you get your toy? Go get it, Felix. Go get it. Don't rub your face against the microphone, you silly bears. Go get your toy. Go get your ducky. Go get him. But what he wants to do is he wants me to throw the duck. He just wants me to throw it. Even right now, he's like, can you get it for me, Dad? Can you get it for me? Please? And I'm like, no. I threw it once and you didn't go get it. But that's the problem. He's gotten lazy as he's gotten older. Where he'll go get it and then he'll bring it back to you, but he doesn't want to give it to you. So he's like a dog. Where it's like, no, I don't want to give you the toy. Like, yeah, I want you to throw it, but I don't want to give it to you. That's mine. Ow. I'm down. My dog never really liked to play fetch. She was always more into I throw the toy and then chase her so that I can eventually fight to take the toy from her and throw it again. That's kind of what Felix does, except for what he does is he'll bring it halfway back. He'll bring it halfway back, and then what he'll do is he'll just drop it and then keep walking. You're like, well, can you go get it? And like he'll run after you for it. He'll get ready like, okay, yeah, I can't wait to play, but then he just won't do it. It's kind of weird. Alright, so this gun is not what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was hoping for a little bit more oomph to it, but it's not really working out.
Here we go. There's that and that.
So Felix is a funny little cat like that, but he used to. I mean, maybe if I can find it, I'll find videos. No, I can't post it on the Discord because.
What are we going to do now?
We are going to do viral research because we are doctors with guns.
Yes, because that's how that works.
It's exactly how that works. Science is measured in millimeters.
Okay.
Oh God! She's like literally right behind me.
What are we doing?
What do you mean? Where are we going? Go this way. Oh, no, right, wrong way. Just like my dick. What? It was right behind
which one
me.
you've got highlighted, so.
This one. See, I'm using shortcut.
If I knew specifically which one you're going.
Oh God! Come on, homeboys. You ever heard of a firing squad there, Sonny? No, measured in millimeters. Oh God. That's horrible. Don't say that.
Which one are we running to?
The one that's marked on the map.
It doesn't show me yours because the game's coded by fucking retards.
Oh, well, and how much was the encounter?
It comes up with a name.
It just says encounter. That's it.
Is it virus research or hostage rescue?
It was virus research.
Okay. I've got highlight. Yeah, no, the second game corrects that. This game fucking does not highlight for me what the hell you're picking.
That's totally fine. Oh God. Howdy, boys!
Good guys coming your right too.
Cover me! Save me from my own decisions! Oh God. Well, it was a grenade. Oh, snap!
Okay, my sure took care of his ass.
There we go.
You like my Flammenwerfer?
Yeah, I mean, well, I like something about it.
Attention, Midtown Patrol.
Okay. Felix, get your
They might
toy.
have missed something when they pulled out of the quarantine zone on East 47th.
Tell Felix what to do.
Requesting hazmat-capable officers to
I'm
collect
just telling Felix that if he
virological
wants me to
data for
throw his
transmission
toy, he
lab.
needs to get me the toy.
Warning. You are now
I
entering
can't throw the toy
contaminated
without the
area.
toy. Like, what does he want from me?
Alert.
You
Contamination
have to
scan
accept
initiated.
Felix is an independent cat.
Well, I do. He can pretty much go wherever he wants. I'm not here to tell him what to do. Yes, Felix. He's like, I know you're talking about me, Dad.
Oh, nothing here. God damn it, go in the window.
Go. Yeah, I was like, go, dude, go in the window. Yeah, he's like sitting there like, Dad, you gonna throw the toy, and he'll sit there patiently for a long time. As long as I don't move, he will just sit there and patiently wait for me to throw it. Felix is a strong, independent black woman. He needs no myth. I mean, sure. Why can't I go in this way? Is this like one of those doors where you're supposed to go in one way and then out the other one?
I don't know. I'm just looking for the fucking things.
All my power, only bonely. My love is vengeance.
Where's the thing?
Because it's all. Because I'm totally over you. Because those beans aren't so friendly.
Listen here, you fucking beaner.
Hey, I like beans. Beans taste good. Especially barbecue
They're
beans.
not beans.
Aha! They're in the surrounding. Oh, found one.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
Contamination. I got this one.
Is that it?
Yep,
Okay.
found it. I went the different way, but yeah.
There's another window or whatever.
Somebody, oh, hold on. Can we discuss how there's 2 stripper poles here? Somebody ruined a perfectly good stripper pole with a, like a little, what do you call it? It's like a little bar. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Why would you do this? Why would you ruin
barred from
2
having
perfectly
stripper
good? What?
You're barred from having a stripper pole.
Well, yeah. Like, why would you do that? That's a perfectly good stripper pole that you just ruined. You get 2 of them.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
Okay, I found the third one up on the roof.
I tried to get Geisha to agree to one of those, but she said no.
I create a what?
It's about installing a stripper pole. She just looked at me and I was like, never mind. Yay, level 30, I made it!
About time.
Thanks.
You mean about time?
This might be a
Well,
missing
come
piece of the
inspect
puzzle.
me and you'll see.
Come inspect you. Does that sound, is that some kind of weird,
Now leaving the contaminated area.
what is that?
Can you
What is
actually see my gear?
that? I see that you have a G36.
I can't remember if this game lets you inspect other players' loadouts.
Felix,
Yeah,
get me your toy. Felix,
I can inspect
your
my
toy.
own gear.
get your toy.
I might only be able to do it in, might have to be inside the safe house to do
Your
it.
average gear score can be found in the main menu and is visible to other players. It is the average value of all equipped pieces. I see that like my firepower is at 78,000, toughness 29, skill power 38. Felix, give me the toy. No, don't come back to me empty-handed. Get the toy. You know what's even crazier is that he's sitting right next to the chickens and he doesn't even care.
Let's go and do more medical thing on the bottom. There's a water supply we can deal with.
Aha, let's poison it with laxatives.
Sure.
I want to make this entire city block shit itself to death. But did she just not give us anything?
No, it's because I triggered it. I got the drop. That's whoever triggers it gets the
Dick.
whatever crap it is out. I can code the damn thing.
Yes, I'm sure you can. Behind us. Really behind us. Good lord, way behind us.
We got guys over there too, and guys in the way. All the way over here.
Well, luckily for us, this is gonna hurt, so hold on. Ow.
You guys dead. You guys dead.
I want to poison it with the stuff that turns the freaking frogs gay. Look, he was not wrong about that. Like, the number of times... When I first heard of Alex Jones, it was like... I was introduced to him soon... not soon before, but it feels like not long before he was banned off everything. When I was first introduced to him, it was the Frogs Gay, the secret government portals to the dimension of the damned, and like stuff like that. And I go, wow, this guy's weird. And now as an a older adult, I was like, oh god, why is it that everything that man says is basically prophecy? Like, how is that possible? Which makes me go, hold on, what else is he right about? Because at this point, like, is it just that we don't know about it yet, or is it just because, like, is it really garbage, or is it just because we don't actually know the truth about it yet? Like, that's the thing that I'm having to ask myself more and more each time.
How are you running into that?
This is the way the Japanese did it, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, tell me about them winning World War II.
Well, they won most of the battles. They just lost the war. It's fine.
Oh.
Operational security, but not strategic security. That's what we call that.
We're supposed to go down?
Goat down? Hell yeah. Let's go goat down on somebody. See,
yeah.
One of your weapons is low compared to, like, your level. Yeah, I know. I just turned level 30. Shut up. Where are you?
You probably go down this manhole.
The manhole. It's the manhole.
Dispatch to patrol. The East 46 pumping station just went offline. Be advised cleaners have been seen in the area. Proceed with caution.
His buns and he's all like, "Oh, man, stuff is bad."
Wait, what?
Jimmy Kimmel used to be on the Man Show before he turned into a giant fucking beta cut.
He was always that way, though. But he was never not.
Doing it before, now he's like gatekeeping everybody.
Well, yeah, but
Like that.
But yeah, but he also recognizes something very important. He recognizes the fact that having no competition is really good for business. Like, that's the thing about talent. Jimmy Kimmel obviously, benefited from it. But he's also going to benefit from the fact that he won't have any competition later. Why should I have to try harder when I can just simply tell my producers and everybody else around me how awful everybody else is? Like, this is simple. Like, everybody else has trouble with this. It makes complete sense to me. The reason why Sarah Silverman and all these freaking comedians from whenever I was younger are so on board with canceling people is because they are not that talented. And it's really hard to be funny consistently. And since they're all wealthy now, or they have lots of money, they want to keep that gravy train rolling. So instead of making new stuff, they just simply rest on their laurels and call it a day. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel even admits to this. Like, what was it, during COVID or something? Like, he said that somebody was saying that, hey, you're just some, like, out-of-touch Hollywood liberal. And he's like, yeah, I worked really hard to get here. Of course I'm an out-of-touch Hollywood liberal. Why do you... I didn't do this because I wanted to be like you. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that makes complete sense. Like, obviously.
Warning. Water pressure at critical levels.
Oh no.
Warning.
Oh no, fight's out. I'm gonna punch yo. Lights out. That song's only like, what, 20 years old, so now it's a classic? Now it's classical music? Oh, you know what we should watch? We should watch Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
I don't know. I think I saw that movie once when I was a kid, and it's great propaganda. It is excellent propaganda.
No, what are you talking about?
I forget.
That was my impression of Batty, or at least one of the personalities.
Water pressure at critical levels.
I literally just jumped down from there.
Yep.
Felix, get me your toy. Get me your... Oh, thank you. You finally brought your mallard to me. Thank you. Felix. Felix. Oh.
What now?
Nothing. Just defend the water supply. Oh, thank you. You brought me your mallard again.
Warning.
Here we go.
Water
And
pressure at critical levels.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna run all this fucking thing.
did we just kill everybody before the mission was over, or what did we do?
Apparently.
Well, that works for me.
Fucking pump handles and shit now.
Come here, Felix. Here we go. Now he's starting to bring it back. He's like, oh, this remember, just like whenever I did when I was a kitten. It's like, yep. Although I'm being really lazy about it, I'm actually just tossing it right at him. Usually what I'll do is I'll try to toss it over his head.
Warning. Water pressure at critical levels.
Fucking hell.
Felix, you didn't even bring me your mallard. Just keep doing that. This is exciting gameplay. Turn the wheels. The wheel in the sky keeps on burning. Don't know where I'll be tomorrow.
That's the crispy kind.
The wheel in the sky keeps on yearning.
Just climb up with me.
Come climb with me, come climb, we'll climb away. You know, I'm beginning to believe that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles isn't actually a documentary.
Unfortunately.
I have not seen a single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in this game so far.
What are you shooting right now?
I thought I saw some movement.
Yeah, he's shooting a civilian running in the distance.
Well, that's kind of like a combatant. It's just a combatant with fewer steps. Oh god, she doesn't even speak English. Just shoot her.
I wish I could.
That's the modern day. Oh, you don't speak English.
Okay, you know, if I could shoot NPCs in this game, I would show you extrajudicial killings.
You know what's funny is that is it Arkansas, Alabama, or Oklahoma, whatever. Like, if you don't speak English, if you can't speak English, like you will be placed under arrest and deported.
I don't have a problem with this.
And I'm like, you know what? I mean, that seems kind of petty, but I understand. It's probably
It's a fair assessment.
I was like, yeah, it's probably you're probably like in the 90+ percentile of being correct. So, I mean,
I'd say you're the fucking like 95%, percentile.
yeah, it's like, oh no, my son is here. I'm here with him. It's like, okay, well, yeah. I just thought that was really funny. Whenever it's like, whoa, stop. What is this glorious monster? What is this? What is this? Is this like an '89 Buick, but also limousine? This looks like an '89 Buick. Holy crap. I used to drive one of these things. It was ancient when I got a hold of it. Like, okay, so my grandfather, after he, like, was unable to drive, he just took his car that he had from whenever he was, you know, well, I guess, I guess it was his newest car. It was like, it was an 88 Buick. It was an 88 Buick. And he just stuck it in his barn. And whenever he died, my stepfather and my mother drove it down home and gave it to me and said, look at your first car. And I said, oh, that's great, it's fine. And I didn't have a problem with it. I actually liked it. The problem was it had all these little problems with it because, you know, it's been sitting in a barn for like 20 some odd years. But no, I didn't realize there was a limousine version, which again, oh god, that hurts so bad. Holy crap.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Ow.
Go over.
That hurt. Reloading.
I think it's safe.
These guys hurt a lot.
I need to upgrade your gear.
Well, I wish I could. I don't think I have any of the stuff here to do that.
Well, no, I mean, you need fire level armor.
Who needs armor? Armor's for pansies. Hostage key
About
required.
getting shot.
Hostage
I
key
haven't seen the
required.
key so far. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Found it.
Fantastic. Let's go rescue the hostages. Why would they lock you in here, first off? Let's go back to base real
Those
quick.
people are safe now because of you.
Let's go to search the bag first.
Oh, you want the bag?
There's a bag there. Let's see if we get anything useful.
I'm full. I can't take anything.
Let's go back to the post office.
Yeah, the one that we started at. Where is it?
Main base of operations.
Felix, bring me your duck. Bring me the duck, Felix. Bring me the duck. Don't
You're
be
now
bad.
entering a safe area.
Bring me the duck.
Your
Bring
duck.
me the duck.
Give it to me.
Give me the duck. He is all for this. Now that he realizes that I will play with him. World level tiers. That sounds very useful. Don't care.
Get out there myself. I can help you now.
HVTs.
this. Nobody's got a better selection.
M45A1. Hell yeah. Ooh, a tactical golden M249 Para. Ooh, ara ara. Ooh, woo.
I mean, once you get some better gear, we can up the world tier if you want to get really fucked up.
Let's see here. High end and then superior. So, why is this less damaging? The M249 Para less damaging than my M249 Para, but as a superior. And this is level 30. Score is 171. What's up?
So look at the stats and that'll tell you.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out is... its accuracy is lower, its reload speed is lower, and its range is lower. Is it because I have a whole bunch of mods on it? Whatever, I'll buy it. Buy and equip!
You come back in one piece, you hear?
So, I guess my big question now is, if you were, Jared, going to poison the water, as you say, would you, what else would you want them to do, aside from make the frogs gay, and the people gay? Maybe that's what fluoride does. Maybe fluoride just makes people gay. Why are you gay?
By watching you.
That's impossible. Where is... Did I take something off of this? No, I did not. Oh, I took it off of that. Okay. Make you drunk like booze. Oh, dude, that would be awesome. That would be pretty cool. I won't lie about that. Like, hey, here's something in the water. What does it do? It makes you drunk as a skunk. It's like, but why? It's like, but why not?
Look it over.
I mean, I would not enjoy it, but I think it'd be kind of funny. It's like, it's one of those things where it's funny in theory. Have Jesus turn the water supply into beer, wine, or some other spirits. Good lord.
Man, I love making deals.
So you're a salesman, you son of a bitch. A Mark 17 Police is a marksman rifle. Compare it to the Scar. What? What?
The game's interface is pissing me off.
Oh, well, I can't help you with that. Sorry.
Hey, don't get yourself killed, you hear me?
Why would I ever agree to that? I can't agree to that. The Damascus Blueprint. It's an exotic weapon. Hold on. I don't have enough crafting materials, though. First wave M1A Blueprint, so it jams all the time. Got it. Let's go see if I've got enough to actually upgrade the medical station. I prefer Nurse Joy's comment. Whenever you leave the hospital, I hope to see you again. Oh, wow, no. That's dark. But Nurse Joy is always a pleasure. I mean, in one way, in more than one way, probably, but still.
Good luck, okay?
Plus, her entire job is making sure that all the pit bull fighters are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Keep fighting a good fight.
Oh.
Now we're cooking with gas.
All the security
you are
stuff is
officially
done.
my go-to agent for classing to join up.
I need like 40 more health points.
What health points? What?
Or, yeah, I need another health mission to unlock everything for the med wing. I've already unlocked everything in the technical engineering shit.
Felix, what's the matter? Come here. Here we go. See it? You see it? You see it? There you go.
Leave Felix alone.
No, he wants to play with his duck.
You're so cruel.
How am I cruel? He wants to play with his duck, and I'm throwing it at him.
You're throwing stuff at him?
Yeah.
Monster.
I know. But it's not my fault, I promise.
It's 100% your fault.
It's not my fault. If it was my fault, you would know because I'd tell you. Because I have no reason not to tell you. I talked to Paul Rhodes at base. Where's Paul Rhodes?
He's the one on the technical side.
Technical wing, technical. Oh, there he is. Maybe we're back to the story
real
now.
good hooking stuff up.
It's your N95 there, made in China.
Well, that's a goddamn miracle.
Said almost, Agent Lau. It's what you found
You're
while
not
you were
dead
out there
yet.
that's keeping me up at night.
Diversity hire.
Looks like I ain't paranoid after all. I'm just right.
Was it DC?
I mean, here you got the smartest, most powerful,
DC
most
saying that?
weaponized agents in the world.
No,
And still,
DC's not here, I don't
Somebody
think.
goes off the rails.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're not
well,
gonna
I
win.
was like,
No matter what you might
diversity
believe.
hire, what?
Oh, you think I'm not on your side, Agent? Think I'm just a cynic who doesn't give a shit?
Yep.
I'm a goddamn patriot. That's why this shit upsets me.
Patriot of
You know why
what?
democracy works?
No.
It's a balance. We don't just got rights, we got responsibilities, too. People don't realize just how fucking precious this shit is. Jury duty, vote.
Are you responding
We can
to
all get
something?
away from you in a second. You don't do your bit. Nobody gets a free lunch. Hell, this country is set up so that nobody can go run things by themselves. Balance of powers. And then some asshole.
Unless
decides
you
to
work
create
for your
the
U.S.
division.
aid.
It breaks everything. All of the power, none of the accountability.
What the fuck are you
It's the
talking
opposite
about?
of everything this country stands for. Of course it didn't work. So now, what do we got left? Good intentions.
Hey, and us. All of us. And I've got a hell of a lot more than good intentions. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do it the right way.
Somebody botched
I want that to be
Liao's
true,
transgender surgery, obviously.
But I don't see what makes you different from the rest. I just hope for all our sakes that you are.
Something tells me that all this stuff that was still intact would make putting the world back together really easy. Like, an entire breakdown seems like it would be a much more devastating scenario than just, well, I guess we don't have any more Twinkies, so I guess the world's gonna fall apart. No, like, it would be far more horrible than that. What is this? Recalibration! Phoenix credits! I have no idea what any of this stuff is. As Fokker just quietly doesn't answer me.
What do you want?
Nothing. I want
What
nothing.
do you want?
I want nothing. Alright, let me go let Felix. That looks like Felix wants to go out.
Question.
One moment. Okay, Felix, you want to go out? Are you go out now? Yeah, Felix has been a good boy.
There we go.
Here we go. Here
No,
we
I
go. One more time.
Recalibrated my LMG.
My producer's feeling fine because he snuck me. Yes, 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 here we go.
Added the predatory talent. Killing a target regenerates 35% health over 20 seconds.
Ooh, fancy.
Where are you? Oh, that's right. We can't fucking see each other in here.
Yes.
And if we go down
Yo, check this out.
to the underground thing,
Well, hold on, wait. Let's do this recalibration thing. How's that work?
we'll come to the terminal first.
All right, I'm at the terminal. Oh, you wait, hold on. Like the recalibration terminal?
No, just downstairs. Like, if you run past the stairs up, there's a downstairs, and that's the terminal.
Oh, let me change this. There you go. What the heck? Felix, what? God dang it, 1 second. Felix is crying at the door again. What, Felix? Well, then come here. You're the one clawing the door trying to get out. Now you're trying to get back in, silly cat. Stop being a silly cat. Here, come here. Come here. Come here. Stop being a silly cat. Come here.
Your gear score is rough.
What?
Your gear score is rough.
It probably is. It probably really sucks. Man, Felix has been away from the stream for so long, and now he has an attention over wanting all of us to know he is exactly. Look, come here. Come here, Felix. He's been away for like, what, a year and a half, 2 years? Felix! Come here. Look at that. See that? Come on. Oh, there he is. Felix, come on. Say something. Say something right in the microphone. Felix! 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 Bonk, as he smacks his head right into the microphone.
Yeah.
Come on. Go get it. Go get it. I don't know. I really don't know what's gotten into him. He is just like... He is Mr. Lovey-dovey right now. So either I'm dying or he's dying. One of the two. And I don't know which. Probably me. I mean, we've already done the cancer arc. We can't go any higher than that, alright? It can't get any different. It can't get any worse. I really don't have much gear, so there you go. Alright.
I could already see it.
Felix, where's your toy? But yeah, I mean, I wish he would meow more because it's more fun whenever he does that. But he is just a little like he's a little needy right now. It's
You're
weird.
now leaving the safe area.
Up next is Myth's furry arc. Oh god, no. Oh god. Okay, first off, please let me die before that happens. If that is in the cards in my life, please just put me out of my own misery first off. I'd rather die. Like, it's the embarrassment. Good lord. Like, it's just... I've never met a furry that was normal. And I'm not saying there aren't normal people out there that are furries. Well, they use... Very well, they use diaper arc. Never mind, I changed my mind. I'd rather go through the furry arc. Good lord. If I'm gonna have to go through a different arc, it'll be me finding people on the internet that I find interesting. And just exposing you all to them. Either one is shit. Well, that's obviously what a used diaper would have in it, so that makes sense.
Oh.
Press L to the abilities to equip a signature skill. I don't know what that is.
Do your signature skill, you can... God damn it.
Gas charge, cluster mines. Let's go with cluster mines. Felix, okay, now you're bringing your toy back consistently. Okay, come on. Man, I don't know what has gotten into him. He is, like, this is the first time in what feels like over a year and a half, 2 years, maybe, that he's really just, like, wanted this much attention from me. And it's not like I ever stopped giving him attention. It just, he never really came and sought it, so it's really weird. I just don't know what's gotten into him.
Yeah, I was wanting to see you, but it doesn't let you inspect player gear in this game. You can only just see the basics of your shit.
Yeah, look, we're gonna condense everything down into number.
I mean, you still see the number in the second game. It's just you could actually...
Fighting enemies fills up your signature skill meter. Once the meter's full, use your signature skill by pressing T. Oh, well, I just burned that, so I guess that's over with.
Well, it'll reload, but yeah, don't use it up because it takes a long time.
You know, I would like to think that somewhere... Okay, so what do you... Where's the former cops group in this game? Because obviously there would be NYPD, like, roaming the streets as kings, right? Obviously there'd be them. They would be here. There's no way in hell they wouldn't be here. Let's get that underbarrel. Ooh. First off, let's put that on here. There we go.
I've got so much ammo. So, what's we gonna do now?
Hold on.
As far as the recalibration stations are, you can change out like stats on your gear with it. You know, like you can replace a talent, or you can replace one of the primary or secondaries, and you can, you know, you highlight the piece that you want to change stuff out for. I wouldn't do that for any of the random like vendor crap that you like. If it's not a gold piece of vendor, do that. You know, you can highlight which one you want to change out, and then you can see on the right
Agent,
what your potential
I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing.
Things to replace.
Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
Well, let's go.
Or are you actually wanting to do it or something? Or?
Well, no, I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Okay. And then optimization station is boosting the stats of your gear, so it'll increase all the stats of a piece of gear a little bit at a time. Just costs a lot of resources.
Luckily, I don't have any of that, so that makes this easy for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I need one more of either both security and the medical to max out my stuff.
So, you know, like, I'm thinking about this now of, you have NYPD, that would probably be a major player here, but, like, would the New York Fire Department, would they play a big role here after everything falls apart?
I don't know where you're going. How the fuck are you so far away?
I'm just down the street.
We're gonna want to fast travel away from here.
Oh, come on.
Well, we can go secure the quarantine center. Over here.
Hold on.
This extra special mission.
When you say extra special, you mean really retarded?
Probably.
Captain, I've got a situation here. One of the nurses found
No. Oh, I'm in combat. I can't fast travel. I'm apparently shooting people.
Oh, here.
But no, but I would imagine that like, once society collapsed and everything, like NYPD and NYFD would have like really taken over this place and just treated it like their own personal fiefdoms. So where are they? What happened to New York Police Department? Why aren't they constantly beating up on the downtrodden here?
Hey, anything you're looking for?
It's probably because they don't want to, like, you know, they don't want you to shoot cops.
Oh. Now that I've boosted my skill power, I do so much damage with that thing.
No worries. Come back another time.
See, all you people in your RPGs that are trying to boost your stats, by manipulating numbers and leaning into strengths, we don't do that here.
Okay. Guess I've noticed.
Yeah, we don't do that here. We just number go up, that's what we choose. It has absolutely nothing to do with any decisions that we make. It's just bigger number, better.
After all your bitching about fast traveling.
What?
No, I don't want to fast travel. Okay, I'll fast travel.
That's what you said.
Well,
Captain,
you
I've got a
fucking
situation.
said no, so I'm running over there. And
I
now you're fast
lied.
traveling.
I also just I didn't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. Jared says, hard to say that the plague and the gangs rising up. They probably are either dead or in hiding.
Captain Benitez.
But you're gonna have-
We found an
Safe house
IED.
is at this
It's in a
point. Fuck
sub-basin,
off.
some tunnel. We think it's how she got out.
I mean, maybe, but I would say that in let's look at the events of Kenosha, right? In the event that something really bad happened.
Please do not cough on or make physical contact with others while waiting.
Oh shit! I think this thing's gonna.
Whoa!
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent!
Nope.
Get anyone you can
Explosion.
out of the building!
Boom, boom, boom.
He's dead. Run in there with guns and get people out.
Oh god, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers well armed, coming right at you!
Like, if you look at what happened in Kenosha.
Watch your back.
Oh god. They would have pulled back to their respective police departments and had like a last stand. And they've got enough ammo and stuff in there to last quite a while, so it's not like they're really going to be hurting for ammunition anyway.
From the opposite end.
Like the plague maybe, but not for the I don't think they'd be wanting for ammunition or they'd be overrun by gangs.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
He's dead, Jim. He's dead. Oh god, he's not dead yet. Oh lord. He's dead, Jim.
Warning. Hostiles inbound
Stop
on your
exploding me.
Rikers, time to break out the new toys!
Grenade, grenade, grenade!
Ow!
Come over here. Well, fuck. Get over here quick.
You know those guys have grenades?
I swear to God, you fucking retarded.
Thieves and killers? No. The world's ended and you're like, there's people that are bad. Why bad people?
Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Well, their control would be greatly diminished, and that would need to be banned like the one, banned to like 1%. Well, they would at first, right? Obviously.
You can't make calls. A lot of people still carrying them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Maybe Rhodes can dig something useful out of it. He's been putting together a rig for tactical intel analysis. It's about time we use it.
I would imagine that like there would be parts of the city that are very heavily patrolled by the leftovers of the police. But since there's no real judicial system, it would just be NYPD becomes the gang. It's the formerly known as legitimate gang. Well, but that's what it would be, right? I mean, there's no judicial system.
Previously state-sanctioned gangs.
Pretty much. I mean, like, what else would you call them? Because they're you know, you take NYPD and say you're off the leash now, and by the way, there's no accountability, and you have all these guns and these guns and explosives at your fingertips, along with heavy-duty body armor and essentially a militarized police force. Oh yeah, no, they would turn into a gang overnight. Like what's left over of them would turn into a nightmare scenario for everybody else.
What the hell, man?
I can't imagine a world where the NYPD would not become highly violent and aggressive in any circumstance, really. Pretty much, they would be a gang or see themselves as the only government body with any real... yeah, they'd be the only ones that saw themselves as any legitimacy. But I guarantee you that they wouldn't actually let anybody else get in the way of that. You know, so the moment that you introduce, like, any kind of semblance of order, like, I don't know, elected politicians or a judiciary or a legislative body, oh no, they would turn on them in a second. Those people would find themselves dead very fast. Because again, even if you think that wouldn't happen, just look at how the legislature and the judiciary treat the NYPD right now, where they have to use kid gloves for the most violent and awful people. Oh yeah, no, they're not going to... Even from a just strictly, I guess, pragmatic standpoint, they're never going to let that happen. Not after having, like... Not after being off the leash for at least a few months. Not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
Now entering a safe area.
They could try. Well, the government does see themselves as having a monopoly on the legitimate use of force. Well, I mean, they're not necessarily wrong. It's just that, you know, they don't use it properly, which is the problem. But at least in a republic...
They have a monopoly on force. I wouldn't call it legitimate.
They have a monopoly on force because of the will of the people demands it. Now, that doesn't mean that they are the only ones that can use legitimate force. But it does mean that they have the right to punish people.
Check it out.
They have the right to punish people as they see fit under the law.
Agent, good. Report to the Tactical Operations Center. Rhodes has been bitten up.
DLC.
I don't want DLC. That's dumb.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're not missing much.
I don't want to pay $2.50 for all this stuff.
It's expensive.
It is. This game's not that compelling. Good lord.
Feast your eyes on Manhattan's best selection.
Give Ubisoft all your money. They're hurting.
Well, yeah, no. Ubisoft is dead now. They are going to be owned by Tencent in about 5 or 6 months, and there'll be nothing left for them to do. Like there's. Oh yeah, no. 5 or 6 months after Assassin's Creed is fully and well, like just okay, it's gone. There's nothing else they can do. That'll be it. Like that. Ubisoft will essentially be a thing of the past. Where did you go? Or where am I going?
No, it was telling us to go to the DLC section, but you can't.
Come on, let's see something good here.
You've got an encounter.
I got an encrypted cache. Yay!
Grindhouse. Out on the east side.
Now where are we going?
Go highlight it. Virus research. Also check the vendor here, see if we got anything good.
There's an unknown signal down here.
You're an unknown signal.
Hey, what's the hub?
I don't know. What does it say?
Just this hub, Camp Hudson.
I don't really know off the top of my head.
Huh.
I think that's like might be that like southern like base area.
And where are we going again?
Well, Grindhouse, and then we'll start heading towards that green encounter virus research.
But no, I would hold on. I'm trying to think. What would this be like if this actually went down? And
Warning. Now leaving the safe area.
I just don't see any way that this would actually go well for anybody in the long run. What's that?
What's what?
Go, my little minions, go! Oh crap, to the right, to the right, to the right. Man, I wish I could be as stupid as you. Just hop on down. Yeah, no, they...
researching.
Alright, where we going?
Virus research, that's the green one that's over here.
The green one! Hey, why are people putting up like random bombs everywhere?
don't know, because they're from Boston.
Well, a massive plague that results in the death of a large chunk of society and the rapid collapse of the government normally isn't a good thing. I mean, yes, but the kind of virus that would do that would be one that's, one, engineered, and two, there would be a lot of people that would run the government that would be aware of this stuff. Like, this is the funny thing, is the more lethal and something like that gets made, the more likelihood that somebody in government knows about it that would be able to save or protect the people that need to be protected in a time of, like, conflict. You know, like, COVID-19 was an excellent example. It's like, don't get me wrong, they put a bunch of stuff out on the regular people, but they never subjected themselves to it. Which, by the way, is another thing that needs to happen, like, to end. There needs to be a government, like, an actual law that says, look, whatever you put, like, the citizenry through, you are not exempted from. So, like, vaccine mandates and crap like that. Like, okay, if you're going to mandate it, you have to be subjected to it as well.
Collecting virological data from the old Sarah camp on East 34th and 1st.
I think we're missing the scanners. Yep.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
I mean, yes, they can spiral out of control, Jared, but not that fast. A virus that spreads that fast and is that lethal, somebody definitely knows about that and is going to watch that thing like a hawk. You know, something with like a 90% kill rate. Okay, so, by the way, what was it? There was something that was being developed, though I forget by who. And the whole goal was, okay, no, I remember what it was. Israel was trying to find a way to annihilate all the Arabs. And they're still working on it. It's a virus that only targets non-Jews with like a 90+ mortality rate. And I was like, jeez, why are you looking at that?
This should make Dr. Candle happy.
And I always enjoy how they say, oh, we're going to get rid of all the Hamas people. It's like, yeah, but your description is non-Jews. It's like, this is either you're doing a very terrible job of explaining to me what this is, or this is really freaking terrifying. No, you shouldn't do this. I forget.
Go to Southpaw.
Okay. They will call it the penny virus.
You need to get 1,000 of.
I have to find the article because it's been years since I've read it. Now it feels like.
No, but how many points do you need for, like, maxing out your stuff?
I don't know. How do I find that out?
Look on the information page I.
All right.
And see which resources you need more of, for, you know, green, blue, or yellow.
How do I do that?
Look at the information page, and you see at the top where medical wing supplies, tech supplies, like what percentages are you at?
Let's see. I have 90% medical supplies, 1,020, tech supplies, 900, security supplies, 100%. So I'm almost there for all of them. Actually, I am there for medical.
Is your tech supplies at 100%?
Yep. I already got that one done. Okay. I just need to get like a little bit more tech, and then my medical is currently ready to go. Hello, Mr. Blue. How are you? Welcome.
Yeah, I need to get one more security done, and then I've got enough to talk them all out.
Welcome to America. America. America.
Times are tough.
America. Fuck yeah. Here to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America. Oh, I've been living that dream, brother. Here we are, running around like crazy people. Thinking about the possibilities of what would happen in the event of an actual collapse like this. Like, would NYPD, in their magnanimous and, what's the word I'm looking for? Giving nature, would they... no, NYPD is our friend. Obviously. These... NYPD is nothing but restrained and friendly to their citizenry. Get him! How are you been doing, Mr. Blue? Is Canada still angry?
Canada's never not angry.
Well, I mean, look, okay. I mean, I saw a clip today of Joy Reid talking about how we couldn't win a war against Canada, and I was like, look, I'm not trying to be a dick. I was like, remember that one time they burned down our White House? So I go, well, first off, that sounds more like a favor. I was like, so, I mean, I'm not really against that right now.
It's like we let them.
No, we didn't let them, but it's
Yes, we did.
the way I would kind of describe it is that it's hard to expect an attack from your friends. I'm just saying. You know, but again, I digress. Not that I'm trying to be a dick to Canadians now. I just think that it's silly. It's like, oh, Canada would beat us handily in a war. Remember that one time in 1812? I was like, yeah, a few things have happened since 1812, like 2 world fucking wars. And the balance of power in the world shifting dramatically.
Division response requested at the park on 23rd. JTF pinned down. Rikers confirmed on site.
This is clearly a technical mission. Are they forming like an old firing line? These guys are forming a firing line of M4s. Which, don't get me wrong, is still pretty cool, but holy crap, why?
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We've got incoming!
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We've got incoming!
All the fucked up angry people that don't understand consequences and shoot people then realize they are murderers and they can't take it back. The kind of people that end up shooting their pistols for road rage. I mean, look, I too have been angry at somebody in the car, but I've never wanted to shoot somebody over it. Like, that's something I'll never understand. Again, I've never met somebody who's, like, just... I don't know, maybe it's just that I don't hang around these kinds of right-wing people, but, like, most of the right-wing people that I know, like, oh, no, you don't ever do that, that's wrong. It's morally wrong to, like, hurt somebody who hasn't tried to hurt you first. Being a dick doesn't count, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to home base and finish unlocking.
I need tech supplies, that was security.
Oh. I thought you said you were at 100%.
No, I'm 100% for security, not tech. Sorry if I flip those.
Oh, I mean, since I already fast traveled, let me turn these in and we can go find a tech.
Saves for people that are ready to shoot someone for being annoying for stepping on their grass. Holy crap, do Canadians do that? I mean, I know we don't.
Okay, Agent. I've got a little
if
special
zipper heads
request.
are fighting it out on my lawn, I mean, I'm gonna get my M1 Garand and, you know, take
Okay,
care of
well,
business.
first off, okay, hold on. Why are you bringing out your M1 Garand for that? It seems like such a weird go-to rifle. I'm gonna get my M1 Garand so that whenever they hear the ping, they know that they're in for a treat.
Have you not seen the movie Gran Torino?
I have once, and I think Geisha and I watched it one day, like Abby on one Friday or whatever. I know I've watched it, but I don't remember how long ago.
Yeah, that's what he gets. He gets an M1 Garand, and he's like, "Get off my lawn!"
All right, first off, if someone pulls an M1 Garand on you, you really should get off their lawn, like as fast as possible.
It looks like
Holy crap, you really want to do that?
How's your low man? Got a tip from one of the locals about a supply drop he just
No, that would be terrible. Like,
too much for him.
yeah, no. Somebody, if an old man pulls an M1 on me, I'm gonna. No, I'm just saying this overall. There's a lot of people that act like they make the law on their property because it's their property. They're all of a sudden the king. See, I don't disagree with that sentimentality though.
I actually, yeah, if they're on their property, they're the king, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, you know, for courtesy reasons, hey, I'm just passing through, sorry I'm walking on your grass, like, please don't shoot me. But, I mean, again, you shouldn't be there. I use a musket as the Founding Fathers intended, along with the triangle bayonet, that way you can't ever sew it back up. That 50 cal freaking slug round that you're going to be firing into somebody's face. That's another thing that I always find interesting, is that back in the day, they fired just like, oh, from a wooden rifle with steel everywhere, is this 50 cal circle. That would just, hey, boom.
Supplies taking fire.
yes, I've seen all the skills. I'm done.
Now, one thing I would be very fascinated with is like, so recently I saw in the news that Donald Trump was talking about joining the British Commonwealth, and I thought that was pretty stupid. But it got me thinking, like, what would happen if like the United States just invaded England, just straight up said, "Nope, you belong to us now." That means that like they would have to follow our gun laws. And at that point, like, what if we just took all their CCTV systems and just made it like a YouTube channel? Hey, here's this guy in, I don't know, Lisbon. He's gonna shoot this guy in the face because now he has access to guns. And British people, I mean, they've been kind of pent up for a little bit.
Supplies taking fire.
Come here, you. Come on, you. Ow.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Ow.
Warning. Supplies taking fire.
Where?
Where what?
Supplies are taking fire.
I don't know. Fast traveling, you won't find out.
I'll read those in just a minute. I am busy trying to not die. Zappy zappy.
Huh. You brought in those supplies and you didn't even skim nothing off the top. Which is good, because we needed those bad.
There's one over here. We got either Mercy Drop or Armed Steel Disruption.
Whatever.
Armed Steel Disruption it is.
Where is this?
Down pretty much south of where we're at.
Consider yourself.
That's another security one. I don't need security, I need tech.
No, dude, there's a fucking, like, my god. Look, next to the Echo, Armed Steel Disruption. Like, southeast of us. Stop changing my fucking goddamn destination, you
Consider yourself
fucked
an
up game.
honorary member of the
Let's see.
neighborhood.
Loud vent brake
Now, folks
blueprint.
around here appreciate what you did.
Oh, there we go. See it. Deselect. There's this one, and there's this one. Stop the arms deal. They can kill a person, and there's no repercussions. Like, can you use force to protect yourself, but it doesn't mean you have the immunity because it was on your property. In America, there's a lot of leverage on that.
You've got fucking a lot of places you got no trespassing posted and somebody's trespassing.
It's considered an act of aggression. You told them don't do it, and now they're directly disobeying you on your property. In Canada, that may not be the case. I know that there's some, and even then, there are some states that are very, very, very strict on that. Where like, oh, even if like someone breaks into your home, you don't have the right to defend yourself. Like you have to run, and only if you can't run, then you.
Places,
yeah, like even if you can't run, then like after you've exhausted everything, then you can shoot them. But in a lot of places, it's essentially do us a favor and put them in the ground for us so that we don't have to deal with it. And that's, I mean, honestly, as much as people might think that's like the wrong thing to say, I think that's actually generally right. Not because I want people to get hurt, but because it's a warning to everybody else. Like, look, we don't care what happens to you, just don't do it.
Dispatch to patrol.
Oh,
Be
it's
advised,
just, it's also,
Rikers
it's
are doing
like,
arms deal at the ice rink in
when you're,
Stuyvesant.
like, when you're the aggressor, you don't have a right to complain about the way somebody responds to it. You shouldn't have aggressed them in the first place.
What was that, that one movie clip? I provide freedom and safety, and you are sitting here complaining in which the manner that I provide it?
Yeah. That was from, the whatever.
Even though the UK's military is nothing compared to ours right now, they still have some bite. All their stuff comes from us.
Incoming hostiles.
The newest thing that's come out of Europe is the Constitution class frigate, as far as I know. the UK's military wouldn't last 2 days. Maybe not gonna take it back. Maybe a week. It might last a week because we physically have to actually conquer the nation. But other than that, it would not last long. Yeah, so like this happened in real life. People would believe that it would end up it could end up being lawless for months. Then violence would increase. Anyone with a gun would immediately think their gun is a fix-all and is completely justified to use in every situation. The gun violence probably die down after every idiot freaks out after shooting a few people. See, I'm not sure about that. I think that in places like New York, you would have this very weird quiet in a lot of the areas that aren't like heavily crimed all the time. But in the what?
Do you have your points?
No. Let's see. Close. I need 40 more.
Okay.
There's another one like right next to us, though.
Yep.
I'm not sure that it would actually go immediately to violence, because in places that are more left-leaning, the places that pretend to be more progressive would immediately break down into disorder. You would have violence like they would never believe. The right-wing places would be mostly okay. Because most of the time, at least in, red-leaning states, I found that most people know their neighbors pretty well, and most of those neighbors are armed.
Well, most of the conservative types are like, just because they're willing to engage in violence doesn't mean they want to.
Yeah. Like, there's some research to that too. Like, the idea that you would want to engage in violence, no, I could get hurt, and by proxy, I could hurt somebody else, and unwitting participants. A lot of left-leaning people, they don't really think about that. They're just like, no, I'm mad, or no, I'm unhappy, no, this is wrong, and I'm going to do something better. Whereas right-leaning people
They
like,
don't think, they just have emotional reactions to stuff, and that's their fucking thought processes. It's just 100% emotional.
I mean, it's a lot of left-leaning people. I think there's like a study that did that, where it's like left-leaning people, they're more emotionally driven than logically driven. But again, we're all in there at some level, but... Why was everything muted for like half a second? That shit where you all have a robber as a gun, you still can't shoot them if their bag is thrown. First off, Mr. Blue, there's a way to get around that too. The name of the game is, it's like, what was it? If the robber's not in your home, you can't do anything. And my answer is, okay, just shoot him and drag him in. Like, if you're this is the thing when I told Geisha a long time ago, I was like, look, if somebody comes in, just put him down. Like, just don't stop. Put him down. And she's like, but that's so mean. Like, I was like, yeah, but it's either you or them. But how do I know that? It's like, you don't. That's why it's either you or them.
Well, you don't take a chance. It's not
yeah.
up to you to
it's like, do you want me to come home one day and find you like in pieces on the floor, or do you want me to find somebody else in pieces on the floor? Like, pick one. And she's like, okay, that makes sense. It's like, yeah. It may seem really horrible and mean, but again, this is the world we live in. Do you really want to take that chance? Get him, boys!
Warning, hostile forces approaching.
But yeah, most red areas, even like Florida, they're just like, oh yeah, if somebody's trespassing, make sure you kill them, because we don't want to do the paperwork. It's a lot easier for us to say, okay, what happened? Oh, you live here? Okay, show me your ID. Okay, they're dead. Fantastic. We're not even going to press charges. They were on your property. We don't ask questions. Like, that's the way it mostly should be. I don't even care if YouTube doesn't like that. They can suck my dick. Like, if there's only one, this is one of these, I think I even had a cop friend tell me, it's like, look, it's a lot easier if there's only one story. And he didn't flat out tell me to do something like that, but he heavily implied, okay, we can go back and finish up with the, those pieces. He heavily implied that, if you're going to do something, put them down, because then the story can be whatever you want. And you can even go, I'm going to talk to a lawyer first, so that way you don't get yourself in trouble.
These supplies are going to help a lot of people.
Which again, it may be said that it's that way, but it's the truth. But when you would also think about holding on to the territory, which is easier said than done, I don't think so. I don't think the UK really has the I don't see the British as really putting up much of a resistance. Like, they may be proud British people, but I don't think they...
As a populace, they've been cowed way too much.
Yeah, they have been so culled and so freaking subjugated by their own government. I don't think they would want to do anything about it. And I hate saying that because I know some very wonderful British people, and I know some people that used to live over there and that have moved over here. And unfortunately, they still carry the same beliefs they had when they lived over there. They are very much people that go, oh no, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. Oh no, you shouldn't be allowed to do this. Oh no, we can't do that. I was like, dude, you live in America now. Like, you don't have to worry about this anymore. And it's like, well, yeah, but it's better when you can't do that. I was like, dude, you came over here to get away from that. Why are you saying this?
Right. Well, that's if they keep that same mentality, they need to go back. Don't need them.
Well, I was like, then why did you leave? Like, if you really believe that, why did you leave? Why bother leaving at all? Why not just go stay over there if that's the case? And the answer is, well, my job is over here. And I was like, so you can get a job over there, right? Like, it's obviously better. Go over there.
I'll be here when you change your mind.
Once you're done, we've got a mission over here.
A mission, you say?
Yep.
Always happy to deal with you.
I like the way you say that. I'm always happy to deal with you. Alright, where are we going?
Good to see you.
Just come outside the base. It's like about half a click to the mission.
Half a click?
Yep, half a click.
That's a long run. That's like that's a long run. That's 1,500 feet.
No, it's more than 1,500 feet.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why I did that by threes.
Well, I mean, it's, extra 4 inches and some change per meter.
Whatever.
Over a yard.
Look, I just round down, okay? And then I'm ballparking it. The amount of people that don't think logically vastly outnumbers the people that try to consider appropriate action. It doesn't matter faction of people. There's an incredibly large amount of conservative people that act with an inappropriate amount of violence, and exact the same for liberals. Just as many idiots don't follow a rational thought process. True. This is true. And I'm not saying that it's a one-to-one, like, oh, obviously if you're on the left, you're going to think this way, and if you're on the right, you're going to do this. But let me put it this way. If society ever collapsed, I'd be far more terrified of my left-leaning neighbors than my right-leaning neighbors. Not because my right-leaning neighbors aren't more capable of violence, but because it's more likely to come from the left-wing people.
They have a much stronger moral framework than left-wing.
Well, because, yeah, they may be able to do that. Okay, let's just say that, like, my neighbor, I've got one neighbor who is very, very handy. He's extremely good about working on the house. His whole job is keeping the physical maintenance of buildings up and running, and he knows stuff that I don't know. But I know stuff that he doesn't know. And he and I are more than likely to form a pact about, hey, can you help me if I help you? A purely utilitarian relationship if everything goes tits up. He also knows how to farm better than I do, but I have chickens and he doesn't. Like, this can work out to both of our advantage. Even if it's not perfect, we can come up with a reason to stay together. However, the left-leaning person might say, hey, these people, they don't think like I do, and I'm going to be the odd man out. And so I have to do something about that. It's the same thing that I would imagine in a bunch of left-leaning people, but the left-leaning people traditionally they don't have any religious kind of, like, bindings. And so I'm not really sure that they'd actually have that moral framework to stay that way. I think of it like whenever you saw, if anybody's old enough to remember Hurricane Katrina, and you saw these very, very deep blue areas in Louisiana, they just went tits up so fast. There was no camaraderie. There was no community pulling together. It was just a bloodbath. You had gangs roaming the streets. You had people going absolutely batshit insane. You had cops getting executed. It was awful. That's all another point of view, in my opinion. My view is it's so black and white. And again, you're not wrong, because there are some right-leaning people who would go immediate cutthroat. You are not wrong. That's the other side of it, though, right? Is there are some right-leaning people that would absolutely go, this is my opportunity to kind of spill some blood. You are not wrong. But I don't think it's as many as people pretend to be.
Aaron Keener, the First Wave's prodigal son. Normally I'd do this face-to-face, but I'm not 100% sure which way it'll jump. You act one way when Ms. Lau is watching, and another way entirely when you're off the leash. That's an interesting contradiction.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you, I know some people that would be happy to kill, happy to do that.
You know, the old
and I usually keep those people at arm's length.
Governments, those things die.
But it's good to know who they are.
But the feral PMCs, the convicts, the ones smart enough and good enough to take what.
That's all a matter of what I say. My word wouldn't be based on political party. No, I'm not basing it on political party. I'm not. I'm saying that in general, like what you're looking at is I'm kind of breaking down people's general.
You got a duty. Those are both ways of saying that your
general
conscience
belief
is
systems.
fucking you. You ask yourself, who has earned a right to tell you what to do? Do you know how many agents died to hold the Dark Zone just for the brass to give up and put a wall around it? You don't believe me? You should check the place out for yourself.
I think we've been
But
there.
the people you're working for, they're irrelevant now. Amherst changed how the game is played, and I have got the vision to win. I got Shenenko.
But no, I mean, I've got some former army friends that would absolutely go like, "Oh, this is my time to shine," because they would see this as an opportunity to kind of like.
You should think about it.
I would honestly think I think if they could become warlords, they probably would. Like I know a few people that are like that. Not many, but a couple of them. But I think you'd have a what's the word I'm looking for? More organized violence.
Agent, the information you found in that lab.
But I
was
don't
the
think it would.
crown
I think it would
jewel.
die down
I
because
think
what
we
they
can
would
break
do
this
is they
thing
would find the other factions that are
But we've got some more information.
threats, and they would
Voice from the
eliminate them.
Listen to
And
what
then
Amherst has to say.
once that's done, then the violence would stop. But that's how most violence is, especially when it comes down to control over an area. Once you've eliminated the groups that are actually going to cause you a problem, then violence dies down. At least the organized ones do. Yes, Felix. What do you want? Felix! A small group of the people that I would be worried about is entitled people that believe that their judgment is above restrictions the society tries to put on them. Well, that's any group, right? I mean, that is any group. Any group in a... Okay, so... I think you're thinking too much about if all those needs are met. Before those needs are met, you're gonna have to meet the... So in a city, right? What's the biggest problem of living in a city? Wow, what do they mean by this? Psychic Oracle, and it's got a 6-pointed star.
What?
It's... Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, never mind. 7-pointed, sorry. Alright,
Okay.
close enough. No, I'm looking at the Psychic Oracle, like the building we just went into.
There's some other missions that are hidden because we haven't.
So the biggest thing you got to worry about in a city is food and water. Water a little bit less so because you have the water treatment plant more than likely inside the city, but food will be a massive problem, especially in a place like New York City. Hell, most of New York City is run off of bodegas and like street food, from what it sounds like to me. I don't think they have a grocery store anywhere like consistently in New York City, but even then, they don't produce their own food.
There's grocery stores, but I mean, again, everything's bust into them.
Well, but yeah, and there's no place they can grow their own food. It's all urban environment. So,
Yeah.
Okay, let's say that they still have food for, I don't know. Let's be really, really nice. Let's say that they still have the warehouses, right? Because every warehouse, before they go to the grocery store, it's not going to go straight from the farm to the grocery store. Although maybe some of them do. Most of them have warehouses full of canned goods and things like that. So let's give them like 2-3 months at maximum, and I'm being really, really generous with that number. 2 or 3 maximum to fund these grocery stores. Well, you're not getting any more food after that because all the other systems have broken down. Like there's no other way to do that. But even then, you have to get the food from the warehouse to the grocery store, which, by the way, is still going to be a problem because as those warehouses get lighter and lighter and lighter and emptier and emptier and emptier, those prices are going to go up. You're going to have more raids on those vehicles, which means you're going to have armed guards. Like, it's not going to be pretty either way it goes. But the cities themselves will eat each other. So your first real act in the city is either to find an access route out of the city to get away from the violence in the city, or to find a secure access to food and clean water, because you're not going to find either in the city. Like, the wonderful thing about games like these is they all pretend that somebody's going to keep the power station going, that somebody's going to keep all these systems and infrastructure working. Like, no, right now, this place would be pitch black. You've got, like, what? I mean, not even a week of power in a city like New York. If the power goes out in New York, you have, like, the actual, like, fuel in those generators, if you want to call it that, those fuel in those power systems, you have maybe a week before all that stuff breaks down. And I'm being generous. So a week after everything breaks down, boom. When the sun goes down, it's black. Which again, you'll be able to see the stars. Oh, power's gone within like a day. Well, again, I'm being generous. I am saying that stuff collapses, but you still have access to some of the resources to keep it moving, right? Like those power generators, those power substations are still going to be around for a little bit, but not long. And even then, let's say that you know, you could keep it going, but why would you? Because those people have families they got to go take care of too. So they're not going to stay at those power subsystems or those power stations to go do whatever you want. They're going to want to go home and get their families to someplace safe. Where are we going?
I'm just checking on a couple of these. I think we might have to advance worlds here to unlock these safe houses and
Data
we're
scanned.
on world tier
Downloading
0 right
files.
now.
I need to
It's
ask
increased difficulty for open
favor.
world, essentially.
Well, let's do this. Let's go to the safe house over here. And let's go do these side missions real quick. But yeah, so once you've lost...
Find us main missions, not side missions.
Well, they've got some blueprints that I want. That's the thing. Power's going to be a problem. Food and water's going to be a bigger problem, though. You know, you can always cook food off of, like, those little, like, mobile stoves. The little miniature gas stoves. I forget what those things are called. There's always going to be ways to get food that way. You know, if you got to get a can of SpaghettiOs and you got to eat off SpaghettiOs for a while, you'll be okay, but not great.
Okay, Agent, I've got a little special request for you. Looks like we're running a teeny bit low on UV filters.
I'm just saying, you know, you gotta head to bed. I'm passing out. Okay, well,
the good news is
thanks for jumping in, man.
3 more. You just have to pick them up.
It is an interesting scenario because what you would do and what you end up doing are not going to be the same thing. George Foreman, like one of the gas-powered ones, where it's like, oh, you just need a match and you light it and then you're done, right?
George Foreman doesn't have any gas grills.
What's up?
George Foreman doesn't have gas grills.
Well, like the ones that like it's like the little oil containers with like a wick on the top.
You're talking about a sternum.
Yeah. It's just one of those little things where you just say, okay, well here it is. I'm just gonna use this to cook my food. Like, yeah, it'll take longer, but you can do it. Oh, you're dead. But yeah, you can survive that way. But again, the problem is as food becomes more scarce in a city, this city is going to start either eating itself or scattering out. And if all the other systems of getting food to them have collapsed, they're going to get more violent and they're going to start extending themselves out from the city, or they're going to start essentially trying to maneuver with other people to get the food they need. Which again, I would argue that farmers would not really be ready for something like that because they wouldn't. You know, they're never ready. The city would probably form gangs. The gang would then negotiate something with the farmers and then do something that was not going to be beneficial to the farmers in the long run. Because farmers all by themselves can't defend their property against a roving band. Oh god, I'm dead. Wow, that was great shot though. They threw a grenade at my feet. I dove. I hit a light post. And then somebody just threw a grenade up at me, so it was great. Good shot. Like I'm not even mad.
It's like, hey man, nice shot.
Hey man, nice shot. Oh jeez.
Wolfsden is available. Wolfsden is not available until we advance worlds here.
But no, it would be it would be a bloodbath until one group controlled the streets, or at least until the city divided itself up into enough pieces where everybody was happy. But again, it wouldn't stay that way because of food. Like, food's going to be the biggest problem. And so again, you end up with a scenario where it doesn't matter, owie, doesn't matter what you do or what you want to do.
Here we go.
Ow, damn it. There's a sniper over there, so be careful. Ow. Probably some will turn into a migratory horde. Maybe. It's always... I would think about that, but I'm not really sure that would happen. Like, maybe it would. Damn it. Again. Did you find me? Yep. You picked me up. There's a sniper over there that got me. The reason why I'm not really sure about that is because I think what you'd end up having is you'd end up having warlords that would probably reach out to the local farmers and either threaten them or try to work with them to get what they wanted. And so you would end up having all these different groups that are reaching out to the farmers in order to make sure that they still had access to food and things like that, so they can pretend to be the saviors and the saints.
I've got a little special request for you. Looks like we're running a teensy bit low on UV filters. You know, the things that kill the virus at our check-in station.
But that's my personal opinion.
You might have to switch this over to World Tier 1 to move the story along.
Oh, that's fine. I'm going to get these UV filters wherever they may be.
I don't know. It's part 1 was complete, or we're still coming up here?
Yeah, procurement filters, part 2. Although it seems like I am getting further away from them, not closer to them, so that's not good.
Missing person. Oh yeah, no, it's down. And
oh, is it down?
Yep.
Oh, I guess so. Okay. I thought it was up. Whee! Who cares about knees? Who needs knees?
Superhero landing.
Yeah, that's right.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. Knees hurt.
Downloading files.
I need to ask a favor. Personal.
Shut up, lady.
Alexis Kwan. She's important to me, and well, I need to know she's okay.
Up. Uppity,
we haven't
uppity, up.
spoken in a while, and I don't have an address, but she used to attend a support group religiously. If you could start there, maybe somebody there knows something.
Rope.
I've uploaded the
Rope.
address.
Yeah, what would
on the rooftop?
What would be fascinating is the guys that have like tanks and stuff. What would those guys do? Would they even be able to utilize them? Because tanks require lots of maintenance. I mean, hell, like what was it? The amount of tanks that were disabled in like the beginning salvos of the Iraq invasion were like, it's massive. Because tanks don't do well, except in certain environments. Ow.
The fucking game will not let me throw the damn fucking... fuck off.
Ow. See, you know what? Speaking of, like, what happens if society collapses, you know what'd be interesting to play? A Fallout game set in, like, China. Or, like, the UK.
They do have one set in the UK.
Oh, they do? Which one?
Fallout London.
Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, it's a mod. Okay, I mean, like, yeah.
But it's like a expansive mod.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. I should probably play that one day.
Make sure you get the GOG version, because it apparently doesn't play well with the Steam version.
I think I have Fallout 4 on GOG, but I don't have any of the DLCs. I just have the, I think it's just the base game. And I got it for free.
Like the latest, like, of course, you know, it wasn't meant to break anything, but you know, made it so Fallout mod, London mod didn't fucking work. That latest update from Steam, or not Steam, from Bethesda, borked Fallout London. You have to run GOG so you can actually run a older version of the game.
Jeez. Well, I think in Steam you can actually downgrade your version to another version.
It's apparently easier with the
GOG version.
GOG version, yeah.
Yeah, I think I have it, but I don't remember if... I'm pretty sure I do. But I always go for the Steam game, or not the Steam, the Amazon free games. So for all I know that I don't. Maybe I don't know, I don't know. I'd have to go look and find out. But yeah, no, I would love to play a game where like you're actually fighting the war. Because there's the nuclear war is the war that stops everything, but there's actually the war before that. I would love to play a game that's set in the Fallout universe, but before all that crap goes down.
I won't forget this.
So that way you're just like, you know, think of it like Fable, right? Part 1, half the game is making a bunch of decisions that will affect the second half of the game. And the first half of the game is all set in pre-war. Operation Anchorage, yeah, like stuff like that. But not so infuriating, because Operation Anchorage made me want to rip my own teeth out. Operation Anchorage, as cool as that DLC was for Fallout 3, made me just absolutely hate playing, because it didn't matter what your stats were, they automatically re-defaulted your stats to like some garbage tier level of stats to make sure that the game was balanced. However, the really cool Chinese stealth suit that you got afterwards was absolutely awesome, and I loved it. Like, hey, just crouching, you're auto-invisible. Fantastic. That thing made my game in Fallout 3 so much easier to play. Especially the way that I played, which is sniper. Just sniper, all the time. Hey, look, there's somebody here. Snipe. Hey, look, there's somebody trying to kill... Snipe.
That's a whole lot of dead viruses you just brought in. Well, you know what I mean. Thank you so much.
Alright, now where are we going?
I was gonna say we can switch world tiers.
How do we do that?
If you go to map and press G, hold G, you'll be able to switch world tiers, and it should drag me along.
Alright, so select auto match activity.
No, go to the map.
I am in the map.
Hold down G.
I did. There it goes. Okay, tier 1?
Yeah.
Okay, confirm.
Yep, and we'll change in 30 seconds.
30 seconds, very nice.
Just FYI, the enemies are going to be harder to kill, and they're going to hit harder.
Yay! I already go down in like 2 shots, it's fine.
I'm just saying, use cover.
See, well, okay. I really need to play some Fallout 3 and 4. I really enjoyed the hell out of Fallout 3 and 4. Oh, sorry, no, 3 in New Vegas. I'm sorry, 3 in New Vegas. My bad. I don't know why. Fallout 4 was...
I was about to say,
okay.
as much as you shit on 4.
No, see, 4 had so many good ideas. They just... The story was so goddamn boring. Oh my god. The story was just so bad. I wanted so bad to like Fallout 4. You know what? What's really funny? Poor Geisha. So... The night they were launching, or not launching, I'm sorry, when they were announcing Fallout 4, I was so excited. I was so excited that I sat her down with me, and I watched the Bethesda conference, is the E3 conference, and they were discussing Fallout 4, and we waited the entire night as I sat there just super, super excited about Fallout 4. And...
Agent, you're needed at Camp Clinton over on the West Side Piers.
Oh, we going
Make your way here as soon as you can.
Yeah, because Camp Clinton's open now.
Camp Clinton. I guess I can't make it there, so...
You can?
I guess I have to fast travel over there.
Teleport to me.
What's up?
Teleport to me if you don't have a safe house.
Oh, no, I have a safe. I can go to Dante's Run. I can't go anywhere else. But whenever I did that, she just kind of, she humored me, as she does sometimes whenever I get really, like, into something. She humored me, and it was great. But man, like, when I was done, I was so excited. I was like, oh, there's some things I don't like, but what they showed and what they had, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so amazing. This is gonna be so cool. This is gonna be so awesome. I cannot wait. And then when I played it and I got it, I was like, what is this? Like, this doesn't feel like Fallout.
I bought the farm. Say what? Okay.
Like, what is happening here? And I think after playing it for God knows how long, I think I was just so depressed by it. I feel bad because I was like, oh god. And I bought 2 copies of the game. I still have one of the copies right behind me. It is an unopened copy of, well, because I wanted one for PC and one for Xbox, and so I have the Xbox version of Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition, but I couldn't find one for PC. So I wanted the Pip-Boy edition, but I wanted to play it on PC, but I couldn't find a Pip-Boy edition for PC because those sold out immediately.
I didn't give two shits about that before. The last one I did that was with 3, and I got the whatever the version was that came with like a little metal lunchbox and a bobblehead.
Yep, that's also right behind me. So I have the Fallout 3 Collector's Edition, and I have the I think Fallout New Vegas launched in a way that I didn't even know it was around until like 6 months later. And when I played it, I didn't really like it that much because I was like, what? It just felt so different. And Fallout 3 was my first real introduction to the Fallout universe, so I really didn't know what to do with New Vegas because it used the same system, but it didn't feel the same way. Does that make sense?
Agent, we have a report of some Rikers on the rampage. I don't want to inconvenience you in any way at all because you.
But with Fallout 4, I bought the Pip-Boy edition, and I bought the PC version.
That would just be so impressive.
And then whenever Fallout 76 was announced, I bought the collector's edition of that, and like what was it called, the Power Armor edition.
You didn't learn your lesson.
Well, no, I learned my lesson after that time. I said no more. I'm never doing this again because I was so upset with Fallout 76. Like Fallout 4, I can say, look, it's a mixed bag. There are parts of it that I like, and there are parts of it that I don't like. But I can at least make those arguments and say, look, there are parts of this that I like.
You are now entering a safe
with
area.
Fallout 76, I played it and I said, I hate everything about this game. There's nothing here that I like. And so I've never played it again. I think Ham and I played it for a solid, like, week, and I was like, I just can't.
Hey there.
I can't
I'm
do it
glad you
anymore.
made it. Welcome to Camp Clinton. It's our toehold over here on the west side piers. We've been moving into the area in hopes of bringing it under control. Unfortunately, we're not the only ones here. That isn't surprising. What is surprising is that we've gotten evidence of them working together.
Oh,
That's why we
no.
need you here. To confirm they are cooperating, find out why, and once you do that, to shut them down. Good luck. Hopefully you won't need it.
Resistance discovered. Yeah, buddy.
What the hell?
See if the vendor's got anything good.
Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something gay. Something gay. Something gay. Something tells me I'm into something gay. Oh, Ben Gay. The historian.
These assholes take Phoenix coin.
What's Phoenix coin? I don't know what that is.
It's resources.
I'll be here if you change your mind.
You chat that.
The premium vendor. I have, what is this? I have
cosmetics and shit.
I don't know who cares about that.
Doing that hero thing, you hear me?
Not anything else in here. Do we have one mission? Outside mission. I went full on mission.
Come take a look.
Special blueprints. Oh, nice.
I used to shop there.
So wait, you don't shop there anymore? Oh, that's right. The world ended. But yeah, Fallout 4, at least there was things that I liked about it, whereas Fallout 76, I played it and I was just so disappointed. I remember when Ham and I were trying to get to the nuke bases or whatever. Now, granted, I've heard they've really changed the game since they launched it. They've added a bunch of stuff, but I just never bothered to go back because it doesn't really seem like an RPG. It seems like a very, very light RPG.
We've got a proper mission in investigating Dark Zone North.
Let's see. Let's do one more side mission.
Oh, okay. Where do you want to go?
Where's the situation board? What is that? I don't know. See, side mission. Is this the Amherst apartment? Oh, you already did that one.
Don't know if you've ever heard the name Simon Burris. Used to run with a street gang around these.
Yeah, Simon Burris.
You've ever heard the name Simon Burris. Used to run with a street gang around these parts. Shot up a couple of storefronts with his hooligan.
Yeah, no, I think that one of the best things about Fallout 4 is the gunplay was significantly improved. And all this stuff you could do, like building buildings and building bases. I love that stuff. The modifying weapons and the weapons actually look like it. That stuff was all great. It was all fantastic. It was just everything else. Where are you? I'm about to die. Yep, I'm about to die. Yeah, they just
Where are you?
Literally right outside.
Outside of what?
Where we just came from. The little the Camp Clinton.
Oh, what the fuck did you run into out there?
3 dudes with bats who I was using my sniper rifle, but they ran up on me real fast. So I got beat by the Japanese in World War II. Luckily, whenever I end up shooting them with a machine gun, they have an allergic reaction to that. Felix, relax. Besides, we're almost ready to go to bed, bud. It's okay.
Over to me.
Oh god.
Teleport to me.
Let me teleport to you.
You can click on me and fast travel to me.
That sounds boring.
Well, you die and repeat and I get the mission.
Ooh, now I'm thinking of like all the really good DLC from Fallout, like Dead Hearts and whatnot.
Used to run with a street gang around these parts.
Hold on.
Shot
Police,
up a
March 17. Look at
with
that.
his hooligan friends. Nearly killed a man.
Nearly killed a man. You don't say.
And he's brought company with him. Think you can get him off the streets?
I don't know, maybe. No, don't want that.
Are you gonna come?
I'm kitting out my new my brand new rifle. There we go. Enemies explode. Now they really are Allahu snack bar. See, you're fine. You got
He's
it.
a bad kid right from the start. Steal lottery tickets out of the pockets of the retirees waiting in line to buy smokes.
Side missions were easy.
Free guns. Good guns, finally. What were you saying?
I said side missions are easy. It's what done fast.
I mean, I think now would be a good time to quit because I am getting sleepy and poor Felix has been patiently waiting to the point where his patience is running out. So, with that, thank you all for watching. I appreciate Fokker for being here and playing games with us this evening. Remember to wish Fokker a happy birthday in the Discord because it is always Fokker's birthday. Happy birthday, Fokker.
No, it's not.
It's your birthday, Fokker. Just accept it. It's your birthday.
Alert. An agent is now leaving your team.
I don't have a birthday.
Yes, it is. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Fokker. Happy birthday, Fokker.
No.
Happy birthday.
No.
Have a good night, everybody.